Yo, what is up, y'all? My name is Devin, and today I'm going to be reviewing the New York Toy Collective SAM the STP, which is a 3-in-1 STP device, as well as the Archer Packer. Now, one of the things that I'm super excited about is I'm going to be comparing these items from the New York Toy Collective to cheaper items that I found and I've been using for a long time. So I'm going to essentially break it down with you guys, be really real about if it's worth it for the price point. Overall, this is a pretty median price point for an STP and for a Packer. So I'm going to be breaking down if it's worth it or if you should just go the cheaper route. But before I get into that, if you are new here, new as and not subscribed, go ahead and press that subscribe button down below to help my channel grow. Although this has nothing to do with fitness, if you are interested in working together, you can definitely go ahead and email me or check out my website. Both are going to be linked down below. My website also includes my high protein cookbook, Healthy Doesn't Suck, as well as my MASC made simple training plan, okay? But let's go ahead and get into the review. So, obviously, disclaimer, we all know what we're here for, but just in case you don't, I'm going to be showing prosthetic devices that are, these are bio-identical numbers, right? I'll be really honest with you guys before I start showing and getting to what you're really here for. I don't use STPs. I have 3 different STPs. I'm not going to whip them all out because I would just probably look depraved. I've tried really expensive ones. I actually had a homie hook me up with one that he didn't use, and it was the most expensive STP I think that is on the market. It's supposed to look like, yo, if someone saw you freaking naked, they would think that that's your member, right? Didn't work for me. I have a really cheap one that works relatively well, and I would usually keep it like in my fanny pack whenever I travel just to be ultra safe. Yes, it makes me dysphoric to sit down on the toilet facing away from the toilet. Like, yes, it makes me nervous. It makes me feel scared for my safety, especially because I pee at the gym at least 2 times at the gym because I be drinking my water, okay? Just out of like fear of peeing on myself, I never really use them. I've always pissed myself, like, go piss, girl. I was doing that. With that being said, I tried it out at home. Someone commented the other day, but can you pee standing up though? I think like anyone can pee standing up. That's not gender specific. Do I prefer to pee standing up? Not right now because it doesn't feel 100% natural. I don't know if, ooh, you can't pee standing up. Like, that's some weird thing that nobody can accomplish. But anyways, this is the SAM the STP, the 3-in-1 Packer, Play, and Pee. I've only used this as a Packer and to pee, okay? So these are 2 other STP devices that I have. This is the Real Magic one that is like ultra expensive. There's literally hair on it, yikes. But this one is ultra expensive, right? If I'm not mistaken, it was like over $300. It's supposed to be like ultra realistic, movable balls for like whoever cares about that. It looks really cool, right? This is the first STP I ever got a long time ago, and if you tried to pack with this, it would look like you were excited to see the universe. Just simply wouldn't work out, right? So no, don't think this is awesome. It was another 3-in-1. There's an erection rod in there, so I don't know if you can see that, but this has an erection rod in it. All of that good stuff, but ultimately packing with it, it just looks insane. It doesn't work out. This can literally functionally work as a packer. You just tuck this down and it pretty much deflates and it looks way more realistic, right? This is how it looks, and it doesn't look insane in your boxers. In terms of functionality, in terms of, whoa, I don't want to look like I have a horse ding dong in my boxers, this definitely fits the bill. It's not going to mess you up in terms of like size, okay? How does it work in terms of not pissing on yourself? So this STP can range from $50 to $65 depending on the level of details and stuff that you get. If y'all can see here, this cup collects pee without being huge as hell. So if you can see like the logistical anatomy of this, right? This doesn't collect any pee. You're supposed to cup it around you like that, but then it just creates like a kiddie pool of pee. It doesn't work out, right? Whereas for this one, it's not this weird long cup. It's not gonna pool. It naturally flows down. When you do this, the stream comes out nice and naturally. There's no issues with that. This is a cheap STP that I've been using that I got, if I'm not mistaken, from FTM Essentials. This STP was like $20 max, if that, okay? You can see it's made out of like plastic pretty much. You can't pack with this, so what I was doing before was I was literally just rolling it up like this, or the opposite way perhaps, and traveling with it. Like, you can just pack with this. Like, you can genuinely pack with this without looking crazy. The functional aspect of actually peeing, it works pretty well. I will say with any STP, you have to control the flow. You can't just go in, pee like a fire hydrant, because you're gonna piss yourself. So controlling that flow, holding it a little bit like this, because you don't want to just not hold the balls because then the pee is going to flow right out. Cup it a little bit around your anatomy like that, and then squeezing the tip so that the pee actually comes out. I've not used the play. I'll be really honest with you guys. It ain't getting the job done in the play department. You can use an erection rod. I'm pretty sure that the website has an erection rod. That's the third P. Pee, pack, and play, right? It's not giving play for me and my girlfriend's needs. So for me, it's fitting the 2 P's that I needed, right? Now, the one product that I will use most often here is going to be the Archer Pack. So I'm going to show you guys what I've been working with for the past maybe 3 years. This has been my ride or die. This has been my go-to for everything. Mr. Limpy Packer, okay? You can see it's super tiny. Is it realistic looking? Not by any means. I train 5 days a week and I wear this to the gym every single time that I train. It doesn't look weird. It doesn't look absurd. It doesn't draw attention, but if someone was looking for some godforsaken reason, they would get what they're looking for, I guess, if that makes sense. This one is around 20 bucks if I'm not mistaken. This is New York Toy Collective's Archer Packer, okay? Only thing that I would say is it's a little big and it's not super squishy, but they do use different silicone. But I will say, even though like it's bigger, it doesn't look insane in your boxers. If you want something that looks a little bit more realistic, you can see the details here, stuff like that. Mr. Olympia is not providing that level of detail for sure. And I will say, if you're afraid of the size here, it's not a bad size. It doesn't look crazy in your boxers. It does look bigger than Mr. Olympia. And I personally, I don't love attention being drawn to my junk. I already feel like people are looking there. And the fact that I would have like a bigger bulge would just make me uncomfortable because I would feel like it would give people the wrong impression. These are the two items I would say, because this does serve also as a packer. If you're gonna make an investment here for any of these gender affirming products, I would suggest going for Sam the STP, just because it does also work as a packer. If you're down, it could work for play, and 1000% it does work to pee, not on yourself, but into the toilet or into nature or whatever the hell you're doing. If you're gonna make any investment here, I would say that this is the investment to make. So if you have any products that are like more at a moderate price point, particularly STPs or like 3-in-1s, that would be dope. That is the video, y'all. Like I always say, Devin loves you, Devin's a Don, and Devin is out of here, boy.